Hello, I'm Don Hammock, Sports Information Director at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Thank you for joining us tonight for a tired Bulldog Blitz after an overtime victory over Hinds, a hard-fought 31-24 comeback win for the Bulldogs. Coach Jack Wright's team pulled it out with a fourth quarter pick six, a long touchdown run, and an interception in overtime to seal the win. We'll talk with Coach Wright, offensive lineman Hayden Shook, and linebacker Mike Smith about what they saw in the game while we look at some highlights. Then after that, we'll introduce you to wide receiver Jalen Bracey. We'll meet him, and he does a great job in the classroom as well as on the field. Stick around. On the field with head coach Jack Wright. Coach, that was as big as gut check as I think we'll ever see here at A.L. May Memorial Stadium.
It was a gut check, and I just could not be prouder of the fight to the very end. I mean, that's the one thing that just stands out right now after the game is just never quit, never laid down. There were plenty of opportunities throughout the game to do so, and we never did, and that's a very good feeling.
Let's talk about the defense first. I thought they did a great job all night, battling all night, and they made some big plays when it counted.
The defense, when it counted, you're right. Late in the fourth quarter, Mike came up with a big pick six. He does that in practice, so I'm not surprised, but it was very timely tonight. And then, you know, at the very end, the interception there to end the game by Jay Sean. So just big-time plays, man. You know, not our best game on either side of the ball by any stretch. It was a hot, humid night here. Plenty of mistakes to go around. Plenty of things to fix in the near future. But, man, just really, really happy we won. Don, I've been on some bad football teams before. I've played and coached on some bad teams. So anytime that you get a win, you need to smile, you need to celebrate momentarily, and then try to fix the problems later.
This is a team that we beat, you know, 13 or 12 months ago, whatever it was, to win the South. This felt like it was the same kind of game. This might be the game that determines the South. So
you never know. I mean, every game's important. It's only district games this year, which puts a lot of pressure on each game. We talked about that in the preseason, and this is a good example. There's a lot riding on each win, and you know, even if you lose one, it's going to go down to point differential. So the margin of error is very small. But again, I'm just smiling because of our effort and because of the win tonight.
We'll talk a little bit about the offense now. Y'all really struggled the first quarter and a half. What did you do to kind of establish that run identity, I think, which really got you going?
You know, we ran the ball good all night, I think. I don't think that was, you know, the issue. We have to be able to get some third downs through the air. I think any team that plays football at a high level is going to have to do the same thing. We've got to be able to sit in the pocket and complete some balls. I thought, you know, there were some good throws that were dropped, and there were some guys that were open, and, you know, we missed a throw. So just little things that all you can do is just get out here and just continue to work on what you're doing and hope that those things kind of correct themselves. We got a lot of talent there. We got talented receivers. We have talented quarterbacks. So it's just a matter of continuing to play, continuing to practice, and trying to, you know, hone our timing down in the passing game.
Yeah, it felt just the passing game was a little out of sync, both ends. Like you said, there'd be a good throw that was dropped and wide open guys that you couldn't connect with. So I'm sure that's something that more reps will get cleaned up.
Right.
You're 2-0, and again, I talked to you, you know, 20 minutes after an overtime victory. You got a big one next week. Not only is it homecoming, this is another game that's going to go a long way to determining the South Championship.
Right, Colin always is very talented. Ever since Quinn Davis has been there, they've been, you know, in the top 2 to 3 teams in the South. So I expect nothing different. There's not a break this year. So after taking a long break from the coronavirus and not really having a whole lot to do during the spring, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the challenge of playing a really good team next week. So they come here, and I'm sure the crowd will be good just like it was tonight. So we'll have our team ready. We got to put this one behind us and get ready for next week.
Yeah, I thought on a lot of fronts, not just on the field but off, it just felt out of sync. We had kind of the reduced crowd here. And first home game, you always got to kind of get everybody accustomed to things, and I thought we all battled through it pretty well tonight.
We did. It was a mental test. We knew the whole season's going to be that way. It's really a test of mental strength. You have to be ready when you're ready. If a game gets canceled or if a kickoff gets moved back or if somebody gets sick with what's going on, that's just another challenge you have to battle through, and you have to hope that the other team is having some of the same battles because we're all in this situation together. And so really it's a good primer for life for our kids to, they have to battle through every situation. And that really is what stands up tonight. Just keep fighting, man. Just keep swinging, keep slugging, and hopefully something comes your way at the end, just like it did for us.
You can check my math. I think that's 19 straight for the Bulldogs. It's a good feeling to get that win. You're within 3 of the school record, so we'll hopefully keep moving in that direction. Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you. We're just looking for one more, man. That's it.
One at a time. We're on the field with offensive lineman Hayden Shook. Hayden, tonight was a real gut check game. What were y'all able to do to get it pulled out there in the fourth quarter?
Really, Don, all I got to say is we kind of struggled in the first half like we typically do, but that's not who we are. But all we had to do is just keep fighting, offensive line doing their job, everybody really doing their job. But it just came down to who wanted it more in the end, and that's how we came up top 31-24.
The offensive line kind of got things going in the second half. Did y'all make any changes at halftime?
We didn't really make any changes. We just talked about what we were doing wrong. We kept with the same script that we went through all week. So we didn't really change anything. We just had the same plan. We just executed, and we finally just ran the ball.
Big play was a 4th and 1 there that DeAndre broke loose. What happened on that play?
All I know is I was facing the opposite side, and when I turned around, DeAndre's gone. I'm just cheering for him. I'm trying to run. My legs are kind of tired. But that was a hell of a run. Oh, my bad.
That's good.
But that's how it was. That's really what got us out of the gutter right there.
What about in overtime? Y'all just ran the ball over and over again. Was that something y'all were gonna try and do?
That was definitely our game plan because we could tell up front all their rotations got tired, and they couldn't really do anything on the inside run. So we just pound the ball in, knowing that we would get in there.
What'd you see from y'all's defense or regulators tonight?
Definitely some mistakes, but that doesn't mean that I'm getting on the defense. Offense has mistakes as well that we need to fix. But they came out, they played hard, especially in that overtime drive, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Mike Smith had the big interception that got things going too. So I know it's only about 15 minutes afterwards. What are you looking forward to next week?
Just getting back to practice Sunday, watching film, seeing how we did on the game, and honestly just getting back out there with the boys and hitting people, like we always do.
Thank you, Hayden.
Thank you, Mr. Don.
We're here with Mike Smith, linebacker for the Gulf Coast Bulldogs. Mike, how would you describe that win tonight?
It was one of the toughest games we played in, and we knew the game was going to come down to the wire, and we knew as a team we had to pull it out in order to get the victory.
I know this season's been a little tough as far as preseason preparations. How'd you think y'all's conditioning held up there in the fourth quarter and overtime?
Our conditioning come from just playing real fast during practice, everybody running to the ball, nobody's lacking, everybody just flying full speed. That's how we get our conditioning in. Practice like it's a game.
How would you evaluate y'all's defensive effort tonight?
Going all out until the clock hits 0. We dig down deep and we pull whatever we got out of us. And our defense, we fought to the end as a team, and that's how we got the victory.
What happened on your interception?
I saw the receiver, he crossed my face, and I was getting ready to pick him up, but the ball came through his hands, and it came right to me, and I knew I had to make a play with it to lead our team to victory.
Looked like you picked up some blockers down there and got down that sideline, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did. That's why I'm so thankful for my teammates. I wouldn't be able to do it without them.
What did you see from y'all's offense tonight?
They had their struggles, but they pulled it out in the end, and that's all we could ever ask for them. Make it happen when it counts.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
No problem.
Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College is here to help you do more with your future. We're committed to creating a campus of opportunity. Whether you're training for a new career, looking to transfer, or just starting your college journey, we can help. Our structure is built around convenience. And as always, we're committed to offering a quality education that's affordable for all of our students. You'll thrive with access to world-class instructors and excellent student support services. Apply online today.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
Aaron Campbell had the Whites Crossing Trucking big hit of the game against Hinds. We thank Jeff White and his company for their support of Gulf Coast athletics. Jalen Bracey was a star receiver last year for the Bulldogs on the national championship team. We're going to talk with him about his play on the field and his work off the field in the classroom, where he is an all-academic performer.
I started playing football when I was maybe about like 5 or 6 years old. Competition, I just love competing. I just learned competition at an early age, and ever since then I've been hungry. I've been playing organized sports since I was little. We started on a young team. It was called the Jackson Steelers, and we won a couple championships, so winning just taught me a lot about winning. I came on my visit, and what sold me was the scene. I mean, just the way it looks down here, it looks like a D1 campus, as a matter of fact, and a lot of things that Coach Wright was telling me upon the visit, about playtime and things like that. He kept his word, and he made me feel secure about signing a scholarship to go coach. Oh, we have a field house like no other. I mean, it really looks like, a D1 level school. I mean, I've been to other JUCO field houses and, weight rooms and locker rooms, and even the cab. We just got a new cab, so I mean, it's a great experience just being around new things. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot. But I mean, he pushes us every day to go harder. So I mean, I don't blame him for anything that he's doing. He just want to see us be great. So it takes a lot to get coached by Coach Brown, but only the strong survive. He's big on discipline, man. Big on discipline. Discipline for anything. Well, I spent a lot of time with Coach Brown, so he just really unlocked my confidence. Honestly, I came with a low self-esteem about how I play in football, and he just sat me down and let me know, like, you good. You just gotta work on the things that I teach you. And I just started taking coaching real well, and ever since I've been listening to Coach Brown, it just been helping me unlock levels that I knew I had. I'm not a very talkative person. I mean, the team, they know who I am, and my personality lights up the room, but I'm really quiet. But I mean, the students, the other students that go to this school are really nice. I mean, I don't really have any problems about any confrontation, anything like this, so we all blend well. Miss Jellum, she helped me so much. I thank you, Miss Jellum. Thank you. She teaches comp. She taught me comp too. She teaches English though. She's an English teacher. She just understood that, she just helped me. She just took things slow with me, and kind of just coming up under her wing. She just, like I said, unlocked things that I didn't know I had, and I thank her for that. Education before football, anything, because that'll be the thing that'll take me the farthest in life before football, because football got to stop someday. But my brain gonna always be on top of my head as long as I'm able to move. So I got to strengthen that before I do any type of physical aspects. Go back to state. Because, we can't win. We can't go back to the national championship because of COVID and things like that. But, the task at hand is state championship, and just going 1-0 every week. We have a quarterback, Carlos Nichols. I mean, he's a speedster. He has an arm. Philip Short, he has an arm as well. He has a little wheels, but Carlos has some speed that I've never seen before. We have the best wide receiver group in junior college right now. Jamitri Hester, he, just playing beside him, it just taught me a lot of things about the game and just to have confidence. And I learned a lot from Jamitri. The last season was so excellent, it's hard to choose a favorite. But of course, the one hand from Hinds game, we got Hinds coming up this week, so I'm trying to make the same thing happen. Well, it was a wheel route. I had a wheel. We had a motion that was coming towards our side, so I kind of faked the block, sped past him, and I just wheeled it on up. I thought it was going to be overthrown, but God had other plans. I like to watch a lot of film, just to see it, not even just the teams that we play in the week, but just to see what a lot of other schools do and just try to really understand defenses.
Linebacker Mike Smith is a Primerica player of the game. Smith had more than a dozen tackles against Hinds, a forced fumble, and a huge pick six. Primerica is committed to helping Main Street families save and invest for their short-term and long-term goals, providing life insurance and investment opportunities through mutual funds, managed investments, annuities, and business retirement plans. Contact Mike Landrum to learn more about Primerica at 601-268-0805 or at primerica.com/mlandrum or contact your local Primerica office. Congrats to Mike Smith, the Primerica Player of the Game. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Bulldog Blitz. We'll see you next week after the homecoming game against Copiah Lincoln. That game's at 7 o'clock on Thursday here at A.L. May Memorial Stadium. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.